Hi everyone, welcome to Everything Startups with XIFAQ. So this is the podcast for startups, wannabe startups, entrepreneurs, beginners, students who want to start something in their future as a career. So today the topic of my podcast is uh, whether startup is a hype or reality. So let's begin, and we are going to talk about what it really takes to build a startup. I'm Affaque Ahmed, and today every aspiring entrepreneur needs to hear the truth about starting up. So, no sugarcoating, no fairy tales, just real hard earned lessons from the real world. So, you have seen the headlines that startup raises $10 million funding, $5 million funding, $50 million funding, and you you arrive in a situation of fear of missing out. So I will say, uh, avoid that situation and listen to this podcast thoroughly. You will like it. So founder becomes billionaire overnight, right? So you just see this one-sided story, but you don't see the sleepless nights of the founders, their rejections, their persistence, and what it takes to get there. So let me break down some biggest startup myths, the toughest challenges founders face, and what you need to know before jumping in. So if you are ready for some real talk, let's get started. So startups are not an overnight successes, right? You might heard about Instagram in the past, that Instagram selling for $1 billion in just 2 years, but they worked years before that overnight success happened to them, right? Airbnb founders, they were so broke that they sold custom cereal boxes during the 2008 elections just to fund their business. They didn't take off instantly, it took persistence and timing, right? Also, another point I want to add here is, if you have a great idea, so it guarantees success. So I mean, everybody, they reach out to me, and they reach out to investors that, hey, we have an amazing idea for an app, can you provide us funding, or can you help us raise funding? But here's the truth: ideas are many, you know, but execution is everything. The best founders, they don't just have ideas, they test, validate, and execute them, right? Google was not the first search engine, right? Facebook was not the first social network. So what differentiated is that they just executed better. And many things that if they will have this money, they are all sad, they don't need any other help, they just need money, money, money. But you know what? Money doesn't mean success. It adds pressure before you are ready. There was a startup, QB. They raised $1.75 billion before launching and shut down in just 6 months because they never validated whether users actually wanted their product or no. So money does not solve the bad executions. So you have to remove this misunderstanding from your mind that money is going to save your problem. No, money is not going to save your problem. Then funding struggles are there. Yes, 90% of startups, they are self-funded or bootstrapped, and even those that do raise money often struggle to keep up with expectations. So the best way to survive, what is the best way to survive? So focus on revenue from day one. They don't depend on external funding to prove the business model. Team is most important. Finding the right co-founder is the rare these days, and earlier as well, and that's the biggest reason that startups fail. I've seen too many startups break apart because co-founders have different goals and different work ethics. They were not on the same page. Then market validation plays a vital role here, right? So if you build something which nobody wants, so no amount of marketing will save you, no amount of funding is going to save you. So always test your market first before you invest your money or someone else's money, right? Talk to real users, talk to them whether they need it. So by this you will have the validation before you build it, and do not stick to only one idea. If you find that no, this idea is not good, that's okay, jump to another one, right? Think something else. And don't burn out yourself. Don't take a lot of pressure on your mental health, because if you are not well, if you are not healthy, how come anyone will give you their money when you are not well and when you are not healthy? So no one wants to bet on a sick, or I will say ill horse, right? So you have to take care of your health, right? So I told you about Airbnb, I told you about Quibi, right? So Airbnb, they sold cereals balls, right, to fund their startup. Quibi, they raised money, but they were not having a product market fit idea, so they failed, right? So focus on action, right? Don't just brainstorm. Talk to customers first. Fundraising is not a guarantee of success. So money is required, but money is not everything, right? If your product, if your idea is not good, if your idea is not accepted by the market, by the users, then that is of no use, right? So you keep spending money, you will not get anything, right? So validate your idea first, right? So with this I will say I am running this firm XIFAQ since 2017. It's been 8 years now, and no moonlighting. So this is my full-time work, and I'm helping out worldwide startups since 2017 in validating their ideas, in connecting them with the right people, in collaborations, in investor introductions and their meetings, their go-to-market strategy, the branding, promotion, developments. So if anywhere you think that you have an idea and you need someone to help you validate that idea, I will say reach out to us once, right? You can search XIFAQ, XIFAQ on Google or on ChatGPT, and or you can search my name, Affaque Ahmed, AFFAQUE AHMED, on Google or ChatGPT. You will find me on LinkedIn. You will find me on Twitter X. I post a lot on X, and you can find me on Instagram. So whatever the best possible way you think is for you to reach out to me, you can reach out to me. And but I will say that don't come under the hype to start something, that you want to start something just to start something, right? So do a research, take help from consultants, advisors, and those people who traveled that road. You can reach out to us as well. Search my name, Affaque Ahmed. And if you like this podcast, do hit a like or follow button. Share it with the other people who want to step into this startup ecosystem. And if you can tag us anywhere on your post, maybe tag our podcast, Everything Startups with XIFAQ, or maybe tag XIFAQ, or tag my name, Affaque Ahmed. That will be better for me to reach out to as many people as possible, and so to add values in this startup ecosystem. So I would love to hear from you, right? So what is the biggest challenge you have faced in your startup journey? Send me a message on LinkedIn, X, Twitter, Instagram, and let's discuss someday. And I will even feature your story in my future episodes. Till then, you take care of your health, and have a nice day. Bye bye.